Well, can a competitor that has nothing to lose, and I mean, she had absolutely nothing to lose, given the opportunity of a lifetime after losing to Sajara Eubanks, could she just pull the major upset? An underdog her whole career. Could she get the job done? Stay tuned. No intro. All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Nicco Montano, Roxanne Modaferri. Damn, what a fight. PG-13 channel. What a fight. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Listen, these two, they brought everything they had. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what. I was more impressed with Roxanne Modaferri. I told y'all, don't look at Roxanne Modaferri's record. Don't look at her record. She awkward, man. And I was thinking, dang, was Sajara Eubanks really that much physically more dominating? Or did Roxanne Modaferri really just have a bad night? I don't know. I want to say this to later. I thought that Sajara Eubanks was more physically dominating. And that, she can apply the pressure to Roxanne Modaferri to throw her whole game off. But I was telling y'all that Roxanne Modaferri, she's the fighter that you cannot overlook. Because some people, you'll look at Roxanne Modaferri's record where she done lost 15 times. Look, that don't mean anything, okay? Roxanne Modaferri is freaking sneaky. Her style is very awkward. So, it's really hard to just sit there and time Roxanne Modaferri. Nicco Montano had a hell of a time with Roxanne Modaferri. Roxanne Modaferri took Nicco Montano to hell. They met the devil. And Nicco Montano ran back up to the surface to thank God that she got out of this one. I'm just telling y'all, that's how close the fight was. Nicco Montano was slipping in some really good shots. She was real patient. And, I was shocked that Nicco Montano didn't lose composure because Roxanne Modaferri was lighting Nicco Montano up. I'm talking about, and I'm like, I don't even call her Roxanne Modaferri anymore. Her name not the Happy Warrior. I call her Roxanne the Robot Modaferri because she looks so freaking robotic. But then when she started trading, Roxanne Modaferri can hit, okay? Roxanne Modaferri can hit. They was exchanging, and I felt like Roxanne was getting the best of the stand-up exchanges. And Roxanne's stand-up, to me, is not that great. But I thought Roxanne, to me, wanted this fight more. I thought Roxanne wanted to fight more. And I actually saw Roxanne Modaferri, like, going in. I saw Roxanne really putting everything out there on the line. Because Roxanne gave PG-13 channel. Roxanne Modaferri gave two craps about, taking it to the cars. And I think Roxanne knew that this fight cannot go to the cars. And, hey, go the thing, man. Roxanne Modaferri staggered Nicco Montano twice. Staggered her twice. But Nicco Montano actually did a good job, man, of clinching Roxanne Modaferri when she got staggered. I'm talking about Roxanne Modaferri clipped Nicco Montano so hard that if Roxanne could have followed that back up with a left uppercut or a left hook, Nicco Montano probably would have been sleeping. Roxy was cracking, okay? She didn't care. See, that's the Roxanne Modaferri that you got to watch out for. That's the Roxy that you got to watch out for, the one that don't care. The one that throw that Happy Warrior crap out the window. And she called herself, Roxanne the Robot Modaferri. I'm going to tell you, Roxanne the Robot Modaferri going to come in there and whoop some ass, okay? I thought Roxanne Modaferri landed some really good strikes. The thing to me, okay, this fight, to me, I thought it was more so of a draw up to the 5th round. I thought I had to fight a complete draw until round 5. And that's when I thought that Nicco Montano actually, opened up with the pair of takedowns. That's what I thought. But these judges, I think Roxanne was already going to get robbed anyway. She was already going to get robbed. But the fact that the judges didn't even have the fight close, I was like, nah, man, this fight was close, man. This fight was close. I had it 3 rounds to 2. And some of them rounds, they could have been toss-up rounds. Because the first time I started thinking, no, I had it a draw. And then I said, nope, I got it 3 rounds to 2 for Montano. I gave it 3 rounds to 2 for Montano. This fight was too close, man. These judges, they already had in their mind who was going to win. They already had it, okay? It was already set that Nicco Montano was going to win the fight. Roxanne Modaferri, pretty much had to finish Nicco Montano to get this belt. And she did. Roxanne Modaferri in the 5th round,
She had a nasty armbar on Nicco Montano, but the sweat. And y'all know it's kind of tough, man, to get those submissions, especially an armbar in the last round. It's just Nicco Montano popped that arm out, and you can see the frustration on Roxanne Modaferri's face. Like, I had her. She was right where I wanted her, and she managed to get out of it. This was a tough fight, man. You know, but I was already pretty high on Roxanne Modaferri. You know, I was like, yeah, she lose a lot, but these are losses that she not really, you know, overly dominated most of the time. She got dominated by Sijara Eubanks. She got dominated by her, but see, there's that threat of element to Roxanne Modaferri. If she takes you down or she's on the ground, if she's in her guard, you can suspect, you know, that you can be put out of there. You can get a submission slapped on you real easy. And, you know, Nicco Montano corner was like, Nicco, don't go to the ground with this girl. Don't go to the ground with this girl. Don't go to the ground with her. Do not. But Nicco did it anyway. And Nicco about damn near got submitted. But, you know, nonetheless, Nicco Montano won a tough fight. It was a tough fight. I think that the judges took a crap all over Roxanne Modaferri. They did, man. They took a crap on the Happy Warrior. And, you know, it looked like Roxy wasn't even upset. I think she knew that she was going to get crapped on by the judges. I think she already knew it. And she knew in her mind that if the fight went to the cards, she wasn't going to win it. Okay? But the fight was better than anticipated. I think people thought that Nicco Montano was going to come in here and run through Roxanne. Roxanne made this girl work. I'm telling you, she took Nicco Montano to hell. But, you know, Nicco survived, man, and she managed to get, you know, do what she had to do to win. And that's all it is, guys. You guys tell me what you think. This was a great fight. Better than that darn Julia Budd and, you know, Arlene Blencowe fight. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris, and I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's... Oh. Not done. Now, there are a couple of sharks waiting in the water for Nicco Montano. Oh, yeah. And here they are. These two sharks right here. Valentina Shevchenko and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And the shark on the left, she's a little bit hungry because the bantamweight title slipped her grasp. And the shark on the right has something to prove. Nicco Montano, you're the champion, but your work is far from over. Now, you got to defend that belt against probably the two of the best fighters in the world. And these fights are not going to be easy for Nicco Montano. I know one fighter I know for a fact I think could easily defeat Nicco Montano. This is not to take away from her victory, but this fighter right here, the Bullet. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris, and I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.